Hi, I'm Janae Early, and I'm here in Lancaster, Texas to discuss a tragic accident. Marcus Davenport was pronounced dead at 3 a.m. Some might wonder, who is Marcus Davenport? A 16-year-old teenager at the Lancaster High School. He had just received his license just months before today, and he decided to get behind the wheel intoxicated. So now, his life has been taken. I'm here today to tell you why we should vote for teenagers to receive their license at the age of 18 instead of receiving them at 16. You see, in January 2002, a law became effective for a teenager to go through a certain program. This program is called the Texas Graduated Driver's License Program. Within this program, there are two phases. In the first phase, the teenager has to undergo classroom classes as well as driver classes. Then once they complete that, they will receive their permit. After that, they have to hold that permit for 6 months with no revokes, no suspensions. Then and only then can they move on to phase 2. What makes this a little different than the way that when I got my license at 16 is I only had my permit for 2 weeks. Well, even after they received their driver's license, after going into phase 2, they have to undergo supervision as well with a 21-year-old person in the car with them at all times. They can't have anyone under the age of 21 unless it's only one person. And they also can't drive between midnight and 5 a.m. You see, I feel like this works out better because if we had been practicing this law, then Marcus Davenport would be with us here today. Today we've been graced with the parents of Jamie Ransom, another victim. Jamie was in the car with Marcus that night, and now we're going to talk to her parents. My questions to her are just going to be, how do you feel now after going through this accident with Marcus' parents grieving over their loss? How do you feel about her receiving her license? Let's go see how she feels. Please remember, she's a victim as well, so there might be some crying scenes in here. Hello, Mrs. Ransom. I'm Janae Early with Channel 12 News. How are you doing? Hi, Mrs. Jones. How are you doing? Hi, Mrs. Ransom. I first have to say I do apologize for the loss of a real close friend of your daughter's. And for your daughter actually having to go through that. Jamie's only 16 as well. So, Mrs. Ransom, how do you feel about Jamie receiving her license before the age of 18 after going through this accident?
Well, actually, I was in favor of it, but because of the circumstances, I have a lot of second thoughts about it.
Yes, I completely understand. I completely understand. You see, parents, I hate that this had to happen, but sometimes we have to learn from others' experiences. We have to learn that we need to train our children, just as we trained them as they were little kids crawling around. We need to teach them to be more mature in driving. But we have to do this by leading by example. They need to wear their seatbelts at all times. When they get behind the wheel, we need to teach them that they do not only drive for themselves, but they also drive for the next person. And most important, do not drink and drive.
Yes, yes.
So, Ms. Ransom, Mr. Ransom, I ask you all today, will you vote to let teenagers get their license at 18?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Well, I stand here today. We've gained 3 votes for it. Will you vote to make teenagers get their license at 18? Or do you stand a chance of facing the same tragic accident that these people have faced? I'm Janae Early with Channel 12 News. Thank you.